वो उसका एक compatriot था. That went down as you say very well, but Mrs. Leitner was no fool. She may remember the trace of wax she had noticed and then put two and two together. And if she did, what will she do then? Would it not be dance songs connected to do nothing at once, but to enjoy herself by letting hints slip to the discomfort of Father Livigny? She will let him see that she suspects, but not that she knows. It is perhaps a dangerous game, but she enjoys a dangerous game. And perhaps she plays that game too long. Father Livigny sees the truth and strikes before he realizes what he means to do. Father Livigny is Raul Manier, a thief. Is he also a murderer? क्या वो thief ने murder भी किया था? क्या हो सकता है? Poirot paced the room. He took out a handkerchief, wiped his forehead, and went on. That was my position this morning. There were 8 distinct possibilities, and I did not know which of these possibilities was the right one. I still did not know who was the murderer. Murderer कौन है? But the murder is a habit. Huh? And by the second murder, the murderer was delivered into my hands. All along, it was ever present in the back of my mind that someone of these people might have the knowledge they had kept back, knowledge incriminating the murderer. If so, that person would be in danger. My solicitude was mainly on account of Nurse Lithera. She had an energetic personality and brisk, inquisitive mind. I was terrified of her finding more than it was safe for her to know. मतलब मुझे था कि नर्स लिथरन को जल्दी पता ना लग जाए. As you all know, a second murder did take place, but the victim was not Nurse Litheran, it was Miss Johnson. I like to think that I should have reached the correct solution anyway by pure reasoning, but it is certain that Miss Johnson's murder had to reach me much quicker. Miss Johnson के murder से पता लग गया. To begin with, one suspect was eliminated, Miss Johnson herself. Miss Johnson जो थी वो eliminate हो गई. For I did not for a moment entertain the theory of suicide. Suicide तो नहीं किया था उसने. Let us now examine the facts of the second murder. Fact 1. On Sunday evening, Nurse Lutheran finds Miss Johnson in tears. And that same evening, Miss Johnson burns a fragment of a letter which Nurse believes to be in the same handwriting as that of the anonymous letters. Fact 2. Evening before her death, Miss Johnson is found by Nurse Lutheran standing on the roof in a state that Nurse describes as one of incredulous horror. नर्स जो थी घबराई हुई थी. मैं जो जॉनसन थी डरी हुई थी ना ऊपर, एकदम हॉरर था उसके चेहरे पे. When nurse questions her, she says, I've seen how someone could come in from outside and no one could ever guess. She won't say any more. Father Levigny is crossing the courtyard and Mr. Reiter is at the door of the photographic room. Fact 3. Miss Johnson is found dying. The only words she can manage to articulate are the window, the window. Those are the facts and these are the problems with which we have faced. What is the truth of the letters? What did Miss Johnson see from the roof? What did she mean by the window, the window? Ah, Ben. Let us take the second problem first as the easiest of the solution. I went up with Nurse Lutheran and I stood where Miss Johnson had stood. जहाँ पे मिस जॉनसन खड़ी हुई थी मैं भी वहीं खड़ा हुआ. From there she could see. अच्छा इन्होंने तुम्हें क्या दिया? अम्ब्रिया ने तुम्हें गिफ्ट में क्या दिया? बस 3,500 दिया और वो दिया. क्या दिया? ये क्या हुआ? हाँ. और? अमर I've been. Let us take the second problem first, as the easiest of the solution. Okay? ये क्या हो रहा है? Why is it behaving so queerly? एक मिनट.